My guy, are we back?
Look
Are we
at
back,
that, look at that
Nathan?
smile.
Come on. Are we back?
Yeah.
Are we back? Is that it? Come on.
I
We're back on the
Like
train.
the best smile on YouTube now.
I have to apologize to my guy Sim. I almost left you, Sim. Almost left you. But I came to my senses. We have to back Ange, bro.
We're back on the train. If Nathan's back in, I'm back in. If Nathan's back in, I'm back in.
You're driving. You're driving. I'm in the passenger seat.
What are you doing, Sim? What are you doing?
I'm listening to Nathan. He's my guy.
Bro,
I can't go against him.
Sim is the most sane Spurs fan I've heard on this call today.
Definitely not.
100%.
Definitely not.
100%.
So how do you describe what you saw today?
Well, today I think it was actually pretty good. A lot of negative chatter saying, "Oh, this, that, that." I thought we played well. We hit the post like 2 times, the bar 2 times. It's unlucky. Mickey van de Ven should have scored. The goalkeeper had a 10 out of 10 performance. Have you ever played Dream League? Is that Dream League goalkeeper?
Yeah.
You know, the one that's always saving it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He was crazy today. He's the backup as well. It's very frustrating, but I thought we played well. You know, we can't always be negative. We have to be positive sometimes, you know? It was a this is one of the best performances we've had in a while, attacking-wise. Especially how many chances we created. You know, we can't always just we can't be too critical. You know, I thought today was a good performance. Obviously, we wanted more out of it, but we moved. You know, we didn't lose. We done well. Hopefully, if we play like this next week and we actually take those chances, we will win. It's simple as that.
Yeah, the narrative though before the game was we probably needed a lead, or especially some saying even a lead by 2 goals if we got a chance next week away in Frankfurt. So given that we only got a draw, was that enough for you to think next week we will be all right and we will be able to go through?
I believe we can do it, bro. All we need to do is have faith, back these men, back the manager, and we can do it. But it's a different story. I was watching it on TV. Obviously, I'm not in England, but the Frankfurt fans are loud, bro. And that's away fans. Imagine at their home stadium. And I've heard that they have one of the best fans in the Bundesliga, so that's going to be different, especially in one of the cup games we played against Liverpool. Look at what the atmosphere did to us then. You know, imagine when we go away at Frankfurt. But I still believe if we play like we played today, we can pull something out. You just have to pray, but we can do it. I believe.
Who was your who most impressed you today, or man of the match, or who stood out for you?
For me, I don't want to go for the obvious, but for me, I like Solanke. Solanke worked hard today. Solanke, for me, he worked hard. It's not gonna go. Obviously, he didn't score. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. But that first goal was all him. He worked hard. He created that chance for us. I know he's getting a lot of stick because of what happened on the weekend, but Solanke worked hard. For me, he's the man of the match. For me, at least.
Interesting. Anyone else stood out for you?
Mickey van de Ven was good. You know, those famous runs that he has, tracking back, he was good as well. I like Ndogi. Ndogi was good. Hopefully he's okay.
What do you think of the decision to not play Spence today? I know he came on 10 minutes ago, but he decided to go Porro and Ndogi, and a lot of people were not happy with that decision. But how do you think it paid off?
To be fair, I thought it was a fair decision. Because look how Ndogi done well, in my opinion. So what can we say? He's done well. Ange got it right this time. I don't think Ndogi's going to play next week. Spence has to start next week, in my opinion. But for today's decision, for today's game, I think Ange made the right decision, 100%. I have to back him on that. What do you think?
I think Porro and Ndogi are probably 2 of our better players, so I don't think you can criticise him for that decision. I guess a lot of people will maybe point out the first goal. If Spence was there, does it happen? I think maybe, look, but then Porro scores, so, would Spence have scored? So it's hard to... I wouldn't criticise him for that decision. I think both of the fullbacks played really well. Doggy won his best performance in a while, I think. Really, really great. So if it meant getting his confidence back, and I thought Porro had a really great game, set pieces, brilliant again, great delivery. So I thought, it was good. In terms of tonight, though, I know you said before, you're really getting reeled in back in by Ange, but we could still go out next week. We need to probably up our performance. We need to go there and win the game. Draws not going to be seen as a positive result because it's probably a home leg. People say you need to win that game. So how if we don't perform next week, you know, what does that tell you? I guess
For Ange. To be fair, for Ange's case, as long as he's the manager, I'm still gonna back him. But it's gonna be stiff, you know. How can we got nothing to play for? It's gonna be very, very tough. But I'm gonna back him. In my opinion, I have to back him. I've seen great football in his first season. I will back him 100%.
Yeah, I think he's got to make it through this tie, and we have to have a big performance next week, and in a very intense atmosphere. It's not something that we've done many times, especially under this manager. Or, to be fair, in general, this club doesn't really perform well. Whenever, like even in our heyday, we go away to big grounds with big atmospheres and we falter. So, in terms, what do you think of Frankfurt though? And like, do you think we'll see a different Frankfurt next week? Do you think we're the better team because we are the better team, or do you think next week we're gonna be seeing a different Frankfurt in front of their home fans?
100% they held back today. They weren't going 100% in terms of attacking flow, but you can see at the end of the first half a bit of what they can do. Ekitike should have scored a second goal, to be fair, in that chance. I think next week is going to be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna have to be 99 overall performances from everybody. Like, if it's gonna be very, very tough with that atmosphere. I think we're the better team today, but Frankfurt might be the better team next week. We're just gonna need a big performance from the big players like Son, Madison, Solanke. Hopefully, man like Johnson, but yeah, man. Oh, man on the right. What are you saying?
What do you want to ask me?
What are you saying about the game? What are you saying about Ange?
He disagrees with everything you said.
Yeah, I disagree with everything you said.
Guy,
Absolutely
bro.
everything you said. I'm not. No. There's a difference between being negative and a difference between realistic, right? You have to understand the facts. The facts are we are 15th in the Premier League table, and we are awful. If we didn't have what we'd have this season, right, we'd probably be in the relegation zone. That's how bad we've been, right? We've been knocked out every cup competition. We're dreadful in all the games, right? I go to games home and away, right? A lot of them this season, and what I've seen is diabolical. It's diabolical.
Can you mute the guy in the background, please?
It's diabolical, right? Let me ask you, who's the guy in the back?
Yeah, there's a guy. Can you mute him?
Yeah, what I want to ask you is, what is giving you, right, this belief that we are going to go and win the Europa League or go and actually do something based on the last 18 months of watching this football team?
Let's talk about this tie specifically.
You can't base it off the last 18
Why
months.
can't you?
He hasn't had his full players, you know?
No, that's rubbish. He has had his full players.
Nah,
go and look at the statistics and see how long he's actually had a full squad for.
Okay, Ange Ball.
You can't hold on. You can't come and say to me your opinion without factual evidence. Look at the facts. The facts are we have had majority of the time with Ange has been managing this club, we've had the majority of our players available, and we still have not played any better football than the first 10 games that Ange had at this club.
Okay.
Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence, right? Show me the evidence that I'm speaking crap. Go on, tell me.
Watch Ange Ball at its best.
What Ange Ball? What Ange Ball have you seen? What Ange Ball have you seen? No. Listen. I am very relaxed. You are trying to have a go. You're trying to have a debate with me and tell me that I am wrong. Give me your.
Yeah, but we're talking about tonight.
But you're trying to say, what do I think?
You said we didn't deserve to win tonight.
Bro. Relax.
No, I am very relaxed, Nathan.
We will win next week. Relax.
No, we're not going to win next week. I'll bet you money on it. I'll bet you money on it.
Have faith.
I don't have faith with this team. Why do I? Mate, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm old enough, big man.
How old are you?
I'm 20, bro.
You're 20.
Wow.
20.
Yes,
okay. You haven't watched Spurs long enough to see how bad we have been for the last 25
Doesn't
years.
matter, bro. I
That's
play
got nothing
football.
to do.
I watch
That's
football.
not fact
It's
based.
so negative,
It's got-
bro.
It's not negative. It's been realistic. You haven't been to a Spurs fan. I've been a Spurs fan longer than you've been alive.
You can't go into games thinking we're gonna lose, bro. How you gonna win? if you don't
What are
have
you
faith? What do
talking
mean?
about? You don't go to any games. You don't go to the.
doesn't
Come on.
matter.
What's that got to do?
Nah,
with it? Let's chill.
Sim.
But
No,
you said
no.
you left at
I'm not gonna have
halftime
someone
of last
here
6 games.
come and talk like this when he's
Like
got
what?
no evidence whatsoever to back up what he's saying.
Brother,
I'm sorry.
brother, you left the Southampton game at halftime.
100%.
What type of fan is
100%.
this? What
Why?
type of you think fan is
What
this?
you think I was the only one? Do you think? Do you know how many people left that game at half time?
This guy.
Do you
Hold up.
do you hear?
Who
Do you
is this
do you
guy,
go to
bro?
the games? You don't, do you? So you
I
don't pay
can't
the
go
money to go to the games.
I can't go to the games. I'm not even in the country. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You
So
go to the
so how
games,
do
you
you
like,
know
what type of
what
supporters?
20 other thousand fans are doing in that stadium?
It's not
How
about
do you know?
20,000, it's about you,
How do you know? You
It's
don't know.
about you, big man.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you
said
actually
you're a
talking
Spurs
about?
fan, you're leaving at halftime. How are you leaving?
Of
halftime when
course,
you're winning?
because I've got
Winning.
better things to do in my
Winning, you
life than
have
watch that. I got better things to do in my life.
But you've left at halftime, bro, and you said you went. To
I've
a
got
club.
better things to do.
Hola, hey, this is the
I
problem
got
with
better
Spurs,
things to
bro.
do.
Man like
I got
this,
better
bro.
things to do.
Man, like this is the problem with Spurs.
You're the problem. You're
You're
fans like
embarrassing,
you.
bro.
Fans like you
You're
are the
embarrassing,
problem because you have this delusional hope and
It's not
belief.
delusion,
But
it's
do you
fake,
do you
bro.
know anything about Daniel
It's
Levy?
fake.
Do you know anything about Daniel
What I
Levy?
know about Daniel Levy.
You know nothing. You know absolutely nothing because you're not invested enough.
Come on.
You
let
need
him
a
talk.
woman in your life, big man. I'm
I've
not gonna
got a
lie.
woman, mate.
Too much
All right,
stress.
Trust
all
me.
right, all right, all right.
This is
Getting
see,
out,
it's
man.
people like you. It's people like you getting personal because you can't take what I'm saying. You got
It's not
you got
personal,
no
bro.
idea about me or my
Too much
life,
stress.
and you're getting personal
Too much
because you
stress.
got no idea because you're an idiot. You're an absolute
guy's
idiot.
sleeping, bro.
Sim, if you don't cut
Hold
him
on,
off, I'm
relax.
gonna start. I'm gonna go mad. I'm gonna go absolutely mad at this guy.
Danny.
Honestly.
Danny's your name, yeah? Relax, bro. We're gonna win.
That is my name. We're not gonna win. I'll bet you absolutely everything
Call us
that we're not
next
gonna
week,
win.
We're gonna win. All I have.
All right, do it, do it,
All I have
do it,
faith.
do it.
I will
But
call
we're
it
talking
next
about
Do
week.
it.
we're
Tim,
talking about
No
you need to
problem.
have this man. You need
No
to-
problem whatsoever.
We're talking about tonight. We're talking about tonight. We're not talking about 25 years ago. We're not talking about anything else. So he's called you out for saying that tonight you were being negative about the performance because we didn't win. But he's saying
Yeah, it was
performance
shit.
was good. See, there you go.
Yeah,
So
it was
that's
not
what he's saying.
shit, bro. It was good.
We drew a
Good
game we should have won. That's not
It
good
was
enough.
A good performance. Bro.
It was
brother.
not good enough. No,
It
it's
was
not.
Unfortunate.
I don't know
It
what
was
football you're
unfortunate.
watching, mate. I don't
You
know
hit
what
the
football you're
bar
watching.
twice, bro.
I really
It's
don't know what football.
unfortunate, bro.
I don't know what football you're watching,
It's
mate.
unfortunate, bro.
Watch next week. We're gonna lose and we're gonna get
We're
spanked.
gonna win, bro. We're
All
gonna
right,
win.
you think that? That's fine.
It's
That's
not,
your
I think
opinion.
I know, bro.
That's
We're
your
gonna
opinion.
Win.
But,
we're gonna win.
but I don't think
We're
it's
not gonna win.
deluded
I
to
don't
say
think
we
we're gonna
played
win.
well tonight because I think we played
We're
well
gonna win.
tonight. I think a
All
lot
right,
of fans
you think
think
that?
we played
I
well.
don't.
I know, but you're calling him deluded for saying that we played well tonight.
Yeah, I do.
So,
I do.
Why are you so negative, bro?
It's not rude.
So negative, bro. Relax.
Not negative whatsoever. It's realistic.
Relax.
It's called
We
realism.
done well. You're saying we played shit. Excuse my language.
You think right? This is negative. This is called realistic. I'm being realistic.
It's not realistic, bro.
But I'm saying, but if we're
It's
talking facts, if
negative.
you look at all the facts, we
Not
did play
negative
well.
whatsoever.
If you
All
look
that
at,
negative-
That's your opinion.
I'm saying
That's
you
your
wanted
opinion.
facts. You're saying
That's your
by
opinion.
all the facts, we did play better than Frankfurt today. By all the metrics, any fact.
Because oh my god, this is. Can we still hear the guy in the background? By the way,
Let's just be positive, bro.
mate, you've got no idea about who I am. I'm a very, very positive
I'm going
person.
based off what I've seen, bro.
Yeah,
in the
what
last
about
2 minutes.
Tottenham? About Tottenham? About Tottenham?
Come on.
That's my opinion on Tottenham. We are playing awful. We're 15th in the league table, and you think that's acceptable for a club like Tottenham? You know we're the 9th richest club in the world, and we pay ridiculous amounts of money for our season tickets. Do you understand that?
I cannot hear you guys.
What is he? Are we muted? But all right. We're actually 14th in the table, Danny, not 15th.
40. Oh wow, it's a big
I'm
difference.
saying, bring facts if you're going to talk.
That's a big difference. Really, come on. 14th
Danny,
to
too much
15th.
stress, no smoking. Relax. We're gonna win, bro.
We're not gonna win at all.
No, Tan.
We're not gonna win at all.
Relax. We're gonna win, bro.
We're not gonna win.
We're gonna win. We're gonna
My
win.
opinion. That's my opinion. We're not gonna win. You can have
That's
your own
your
opinion.
opinion. You
That's
can have it.
absolutely
You can
fine,
have it.
mate.